Good morning, students. We will continue exercise 3.2 sums. In last class, till 7th sum, we have done. All homework I have given. I hope you have done. Now today, from 8 to till 16th sum we will do. First sum, 8th sum. We will read the question first. 3 consecutive integers. See, whenever there is consecutive integers, when you take the these consecutive integers are unknown integers, so when you take the integers as a variable, one should be x, next should be x plus 1. Consecutive means continuous number, so x plus 1. Next number 3 means next third consecutive integer is x plus 2. It must be x plus 2 always. Or such that when they are taken in increasing order, x plus 1, x plus 2 means it is in increasing order, and multiplied by 2, 3 and 4. For the first number you have to multiply by 2, next number 3, third number by 4, and then if you add them you will get 74. Find these numbers. See, half I have solved. See, let the 3 consecutive integers be x, x plus 1 and x plus 2. Multiplied by 2, 3 and 4. Multiply by 2 for the first consecutive number. So 2 into x. For the next one, 3. 3 into x plus 1 is the next consecutive integer. So whenever 2 terms comes, we have to write that within the bracket, and 4 into x plus 2. They add up to 74. If you add these 3 consecutive integers by multiplying by 2, 3 and 4, the sum will be 74. So if you add means symbol is plus symbol, so 2x plus 3 into x plus 1 plus 4 into x plus 2 is equal to 74. Here whenever this way, if it come, removing the bracket, multiplying 3 to both the terms which are inside the bracket. So 2x as it is, 3 into x is 3x plus 3 into 1 is 3 plus 4 into x is 4x plus 4 into 2 is 8 is equal to 74. Now simplification part you have learnt in last class. So how to simplify this? 2x, 3x and 4x you can add, adding the number. So 2 plus 3, 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 4, 9, 9x plus number can be added. 8 plus 3 is 11. So after that 9x, 11 you take to other side, number you take to other side, then simplify here in this right hand side, and then take the number coefficient of x, that is 9. 9 you take to other side, it will be division, then you will get the value of x. After getting the value of x, that is not the answer. Our 3 consecutive integers are, x is the first consecutive integer, second one x plus 1, so for the value of x you have to add 1, third one is x plus 2, for the value of x you have to add 2. These are the 3 consecutive integers. Since you got textbook, you can check your answer from answer page. 9th question. So the ages of Rahul and Haron are in the ratio 5:7. When the ratio, if it is given, in the last class also some sums you have learnt. So you have to take the Rahul's age as 5x and Haron's age as 7x. 4 years later, the sum of their ages will be 56. After 4 years, if you add the ages of Rahul and Haron, you will get 56. What are their present ages? See, the ages of Rahul and Haron are in the ratio 5:7. So Rahul's age is 5x and Haron's age is 7x. These are present age. Present age is 5x and Haron's age is 7x. 4 years later, after 4 years, means for the present age, for your age if it is 12 years, means after 4 years means you will add 4 to that and you will say 16 years. Same way here, for the Rahul, 4 years, after 4 years, Rahul's age will be, present age is 5x, for that 4 you have to add. Haron's age is 7x, present age, so 4 you have to add. This is 5x plus 4 and 7x plus 4 are ages of Rahul and Haron after 4 years. Next, it is given in the question, sum of the ages will be 56 years. After 4 years, their sum of the ages will be 56 years. So if you add age of Rahul plus age of Haron, you will get 56. Now again simplification part. So x, 5x and 7x you can add. You will get sum, adding the numbers, and number can be added. Then taking number to right hand side, simplifying the numbers, and then taking the coefficient of x, the number with the x taking to other right hand side, it will be division, and you will get the value of x. X is not the answer. Rahul's present age means you have to substitute in this. Rahul age is 5x, 5 into value of x, and Harun's age is 7 into value of x. Next 10th sum. The number of boys and girls are in the ratio 7:5. Again, number of boys is 7x, number of girls is 5x. The number of boys is 8 more than number of girls. Number of boys is 8 more than number of girls means number of boys is, for the number of girls, if you add 8, you will get number of boys. What is the total? What is the total class strength? See, number of boys 7x, number of girls 5x. Number of boys is 8 more than number of girls. Number of boys is 7x. Is means is equal to, if you add 8 to number of girls, you will get the number of boys. So this is the equation. Then you have to solve the equation taking 5x to this side. It is not 8 and 5x addition is not possible. They are not like terms. Take 5x to left hand side. Then 7x minus 5x is equal to 8. Simplify that. 7 minus 5 is 2. 2x is equal to 8. X is equal to 4. After that, you have to substitute value of x in this. You will get number of boys and number of girls. 11th question. Baichung's father is 26 years younger than Baichung's grandfather and 29 years older than Baichung. Baichung's father is 26 years younger than Baichung's grandfather and 29 years older than Baichung. The sum of the ages of all the three is 135 years. What is the age of each of them? So, see, we have to take, let the Baichung's father's age be x years. So the Baichung's grandfather's age is x plus 26. Why it is x plus 26? Baichung's father is 26 years younger than Baichung's father. If he is younger means Baichung's grandfather is 26 years older than Baichung's father. If the Baichung's father age is x, for that 26 if you add, you will get Baichung's grandfather's age because he is 26 years older. Baichung's father is 26 years younger to Baichung's grandfather means Baichung's grandfather is 26 years older than Baichung's father, and Baichung's age is x minus 29. Why? In the question it is given Baichung's age. Baichung's father is 29 years older than Baichung. So older means bigger. So when we take Baichung's age, we have to subtract from 29 from Baichung's age because Baichung's father is 29 years older. Means Baichung is 29 years smaller than Baichung's father. So these are the ages of Baichung's age, Baichung's father's age and Baichung's age. So sum of the ages of all the three is 135. Means you have to add ages of all the three. X is age of Baichung, x plus 26 is age of grandfather, x minus 29 is age of Baichung. So you have to simplify this. Simplifying how? X plus x plus x you can add. Number is not there means you have to consider that as 1. So 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3x plus 26 minus 29 you can subtract. Minus 3 you will get. Minus 3 you take to other side. Then it becomes plus 3. Add the number 135 plus 3. Then take the coefficient of 3 to other side. Division. These are a similar simplification. Then you'll get the value of x. If after getting the value of x, that is Baichung's father's age, then grandfather's age plus 26 you have to add. Baichung's age minus 29 you have to do. Next, 12th question. 15 years from now, Ravi's age will be 4 times his present age. Here only one person, that is Ravi. After 15 years, Ravi's age is 4 times his present age. For the present age, if you multiply by 4, you will get after 15 years Ravi's age. What is present age of Ravi? Here, see. Let the present, we will take what we have to find out, that we have to consider that as a variable. Let the present age of Ravi be x years. So as per this, what is the age after 15 years? X plus 15. For the present age if you add, you will get 15 years. But here it is given 15 years from now, Ravi's age will be 4 times his present age. So after 15 years age will be x plus 15. 15 years from now. So 15 years, after 15 years age is x plus 15. Ravi's age will be 4 times his present age. 4 into present age is x. So 4 into x. If you simplify this, you'll get the answer. How you can simplify? Take x to this side. 4x minus x. So 3x is equal to 15. Then x is equal to 3 you take to other side. It becomes division. 3 5s are 15. X value is 5. Next 13th question. A rational number is such that when you multiply it by 5 by 2 and add 2 by 3 to the product, you get minus 7 by 12. What is the number? What is the number it is asked? What is the number means what is the rational number? That number you have to take as a variable. See, let the rational number be x. Multiply it by 5 by 2 means x into 5 by 2. X into 5 by 2 means cancellation is not possible. Multiply numerator into numerator. So that is 5x by 2. Add 2 by 2 to the product. This is the product. 5x by 2 is the product. Add 2 by 2 to that. You get minus 7 by 2. If you add 2 by 2 to that, you will get answer will be minus 7 by 12. So 5x by 2 plus 2 by 3 is equal to minus 7 by 12. So now you have to simplify this. How will you simplify? In the beginning you have learnt addition and subtraction of rational numbers. Take LCM in the left hand side. 2 and 3. LCM is 6. You have to multiply 3 to both. So 2 3s are 6. 5 3s are 15. 15x plus here you have to multiply by 2. So 3 2s are 6. 2 2s are 4. 5x here 5x plus 4 divided by 6. So 5x plus 4 don't go to add. You cannot add. They are not like terms. This is 6 in the denominator. You take to this side, it goes to the numerator. That way you simplify, you'll get the value of x. Or else you can take minus plus 2 by 3 to other side. I think you have learned that way. Plus 2 by 3 to other side. There you take LCM and then proceed simplification. Refer previous sums, other example sums, previous sums, and then do as like there you did. So 14th question. Lakshmi is a cashier in a bank. She has currency notes of denominations rupees 100, rupees 50 and rupees 100 respectively. The ratio of the numbers of those notes will be 2, 3 and 2 is to 3 is to 5. Means as you see the ratio, you have to take number of notes of 100 be 2x, number of notes of rupees 50 be 3x, number of notes of rupees 10 be 5x. The total cash with the Lakshmi is 4 lakh. How many notes of each denomination does she have? See, 14th sum. Let the number of notes of rupees 100 be 2x. Since it is given ratio, you have to take like this. 50 is 3x, rupees 100 is 5x. This is number of notes. 100's notes is 2x, 50's notes 3x and 10's notes 5x is there. Total cash with the Lakshmi is rupees 40,000. 4 lakh. So amount of rupees 100, rupees 50 and rupees 10. This is number of notes. If you see, for example, if you have 10 5 rupees notes are there, means with you amount is 10 into 5, 50 rupees are there. That way number of notes into denomination you have to multiply. So rupees 100 into 2x will give you amount. 50 into 3x will give you, this is number of notes and denomination is 50. So 10 into 5x. So then you will get amount. If you add the amount in, you should get 4 lakh because with her 4 lakh is there. So 100 into 200x plus 150x plus 50x is equal to 4 lakh. Add this. These all three are like terms. You can add 200 plus 150, 350 plus 50, 400x. Then 400 you take to other side and simplify. You'll get value of x. After getting value of x, you have to multiply x to 2. You'll get the number of notes of 100, 50 and 10. 15th question and 16th question completely I have solved. I'll explain. I have total of rupees 300 in coins of denomination rupees 1, rupees 2 and rupees 5. The number of rupees 2 coins is 3 times the number of rupees of 5 coins. The total number of coins is 160. How many coins of each denomination are with me? Total rupees 300 amount, but coins, with her coins rupees 1, rupees 2 and rupees 5 coins are there, but it is given rupees 2 coins is 3 times the number of rupees 5 coins. Let us see how to solve this. This sum just you have to copy, but before you copy the solution, copy the question. Let the number of here 14th question, 15th question, let the number of rupees 5 coins be x. Number of rupees 2 coins is 3 times number of rupees 5 coins. So number of rupees 2 is equal to 3 times rupees 5. Rupees 5 is x, so 3x. Number of rupees 1 coins is 160 minus number of coins of rupees 5 and rupees 2. Why it is 160? Because total number of coins are 160. So if you subtract from that number of rupees 5 and rupees 2 coins, you will get number of rupees 1 coins, because in that coins only rupees 1, rupees 5 and rupees 2 are there. So if you subtract rupees 5 and 2, remaining coins are rupees 1 coins. So 160 minus rupees 5 coins x and rupees 3 coins 3x. So you can add these two are like terms, 160 minus 4x. So amount of rupees 1 coins, as I explained in the last sum, this is number of coins. Amount is you have to multiply the denomination, rupees 1 into 160 minus 4x. 1 into anything is same thing will remain, 160 minus 4x. Amount of rupees 2 coins is rupees 2 denomination into number of coins 3x, so 6x. 5 coins is 5x. X into 5x. It is given total amount is rupees 300. So amount if you add, you have to get 300 rupees. So 160 minus 4x plus cx, 6x plus 5x. So first of all, I have simplified these two, 160 plus 6 minus 4, 2x plus 5x. Then after that addition, because these two are having different opposite signs, so we have to subtract 7x. So then take number to other side, 300 minus 160 is 140, then take 7 to this side, x. Simplification I have shown here, you can refer this sum also for the simplification. X 7 you take to other side, x value is 20. After getting x value, number of rupees 1 coins is 160 minus 4x. Here 160 minus 4x is number of rupees 1 coins. So substitute in this value of x. So 160 minus 4 into in the place of x 20. First you have to do multiplication, not subtraction. 40 into 4 into 20, 80, subtract it. 3x, number of rupees 2 coins, 3 into 20, 60, number of rupees 5 coins, x is 20. Last sum, we will read the question. The organizers of an essay competition decide that a winner in the competition gets a prize of rupees 100 and a participant who does not win gets rupees 25. The total prize money distributed is rupees 300. Find the number of winners if the total number of participants is 63. See, you have to find the number of winners. How can we take variable? Which is the variable? If you take number of winners as x, number of participants who does not win is 63 minus x. See, so this also completely I have solved. Just you have to copy by writing the question. Let the number of winners be x. So the number of participants who did not win will be 63 minus x. Why? Total number of participants are 63. If x number of participants win the essay competition, means remaining participants did not win the competition. So 63 minus x. Amount given to the winners is rupees 100. For each winner we'll get rupees 100. So rupees 100 into x, number of winners, so 100x. Non-winners, amount given to the non-winners is rupees 25. Amount given to non-winners is 25 into number of participants who did not win, so 63 minus x. So multiply, remove the bracket, and 1575 minus 25x. It is given total prize money distributed is rupees 300. If you add the amount given to winners and non-winners, you have to get rupees 3000. So 100x winners plus who did not win, 1575 minus 25x is equal to 3000. Simplify. 100x minus 25x, like terms you can subtract because 1 is minus. So 75x plus 1575 is equal to 3000. 75x you keep here, this you take to other side, minus 1575. The answer of this is 1425. 75 take to other side, divide by 75, simplify this, you will get x is equal to 19. So number of winners is 19. So do homework. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Thank you, students.